welcome back. Today is day 20 of the Tour de Fleece, and I will be spinning the last of the Rosie's Multicolor Merino top in the colorway Cornucopia by the Woolery. This will be the fourth and final spin of this fiber. Yesterday was my challenge day, and it was a challenge. I had purchased 5 of these batches of fiber from Spin Jones. It is cinnamon fig, it's merino, mulberry, silk, and bamboo. It's 100 grams in this hank. I had 4 additional bags of 100 grams each, so I had 500 total. And it was my challenge day yesterday. I did my challenge day a little later than everyone else because I knew it was a day off and I'd be able to have the time to do it. So this was the first one that I spun. This has been washed, so it has a little bit of a fuzz to it. And then these are the 2 hanks that I got out of my spin yesterday. It did take about 9.5 hours to complete the spin and the ply. I had just a little bit left over that I had to Indian ply this morning. But at 10 past 2, I just couldn't do it anymore. But it is complete. I'm so excited and very pleased that I was able to get it done in fits and starts all throughout the day. But it is done and I love it. So today's spin is the Cornucopia colorway, which I know I have shared in the past. So today I am going to share with you some more dyeing experiments. I have a braid with just a little tiny bit of water there and some white vinegar, and I got some new Country Classic dyes from Halcyon the other day. This is the color Pumpkin. So the way I'm going to do this is first put on a mask, and second put on a pair of gloves. Alright, so now that we have our prepper attire, we're going to be doing the pumpkin. And the way that I like to do this is just take a plastic fork and just dip it in the fiber, in the powder a little bit, and then kind of tap those little crystals onto the fiber. So here we go. I think I'm gonna do this, well, I guess I'm gonna do it there. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit of this onto one side. There's really not a lot of water in here at all, but I do want this color to kind of saturate into the fiber a little bit. That piece is very dry. So I'm gonna move some water over there. There we go. I really do want it kind of speckly a little bit. I don't want it too, I don't want it like full on color. I want it kind of like a blend, a bleeding color, if you will. I'm probably poking this far too much for you professionals at home. So there is my pumpkin. And give it a good dry. And then the next one I have is China Jade. So I'm going to do the same with that. So the final color I'm going to do is chestnut. So we'll do that on the last half of the braid here, or last third of the braid. I'm just going to tap that chestnut on the last part of the braid here. I do think that is a little bit dry, so I'm going to grab just a little bit of water and add that to the spots that I think are pretty dry. Oh, I like that. I like the way it's blending. I am such a novice. This is all a new experience for me, so I'm learning. I think I definitely learned that this is not enough water for what I'm trying to accomplish, but that's what learning is all about, right? Okay, I think that's kind of the effect I'm looking for. So I really don't want a ton of color. I want it to be kind of sprickly like that, I think. It does look like there's some color in the bottom, which is fine. I think when I spin it, it will give me like a solid color-ish on the bottom with some natural and then this sprickly stuff. So I'm pretty happy with that at the moment. It's not too hot. It's been soaking in here on a low heat, so it's not too hot. I'm just giving it a little bit of a press with my fingers. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna quit playing with it. We'll let it cook, and I'll be back to show you the results. All right, we have cooked. We went to the beach and cooked the yarn fiber while we were gone. And it looks like the color has saturated through to the other side. So I'll show you. So it looks like it has come through the other side. It's pretty well exhausted, but it did go all the way through. So I'm actually not going to flip it like I had originally intended, because we do have some browns and such on the other side. So just going to look. Oh yeah. Yeah, we've got some good color on the other side too. It's really hot, so I'm not going to play with it too much and felt it. So I'm going to let it cool, and when it's completely cool, then I will come back and show you the final results. Okay. I have put the fiber into the sink on my cooling rack, and it has cooled to a temperature that I'm comfortable with kind of squeezing some of the water out. So I'm going to squeeze that out. And okay, I'm going to toss this into the wool wash. And I'm just kind of ensuring that the wool wash penetrates through the fiber. I'm just giving a tiny bit of a turn in the wash. Then I will put the rack back into the sink and dump my fiber out on it again. Gentle squeeze. turned out great. What I think is really interesting is the chestnut. I got this purpley hue to it. I don't know whether it broke or whether it's a bit of that green that mixed with it, but I got this really different purpley, and there's some blotches of pink, which was not anywhere near. You can almost see there how it broke into these other colors, this pink and this purple. So super interesting. I'm gonna hang it up for a little bit for probably a day or two and let it dry in the braid. I'll let it dry for 24 hours in the braid, and then I will unbraid it. I don't want to risk unbraiding it while it's wet and felting it, so I'll let it dry for a day in the braid, then I'll unbraid it and let it dry for another day, and we'll see what we come up with. Isn't it gorgeous? I love that pumpkin color, and I am a sucker for leaving a little bit of natural fiber so you have those flecks of white throughout, but I love it. Thanks for watching. And this is the final Rosie's Multicolor Merino in the Cornucopia colorway by the Woolery. I had to Andy imply the last little bit, I just couldn't squeeze it on the bobbin. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.